Hello people, it's Sadia and welcome back to my channel. In the month of December, I visited Kerala with my family and sort of vlogged the entire trip. We went to Kochi, Munnar, Thekri, and Alipi, and all I can say is Kerala is one of the most beautiful states of India I've ever been to. The people here are great, and so is the food and places. Get excited for all the Kerala vlogs because I'm sure you're gonna fall in love with Kerala because I surely did. This is episode 1 of the Kerala series where I'm going to Kochi from Mumbai. Here we are at the domestic airport, and yeah, we are boarding the flight. I clicked way too many pictures over here because the sunlight was making the pictures look very pretty. And yeah, that is me, and that's my mom. This is how Kerala looks from top, all green. There is so much greenery. We reached Kochi International Airport and we were kind of greeted with the bad news that our one bag was somehow missing. It was left at Mumbai Airport. There was some issue, but thankfully later that evening we got a bag delivered at our hotel, so that's okay. We directly went for sightseeing after that, as all places would get closed by 5 pm. Our first destination was Folklore Museum. I personally love places where we get to learn about our culture and places where we get to see ancient stuff. I loved this place. Also, fun fact, this place was made by George Talit, who used his entire life savings, basically all his money, to make this museum because this is something that excited him. He wanted to learn about India's culture and wanted everyone else to know about it too. Isn't that cool? This place is the outcome of 25 years of efforts and determination of George Eliot, and that is commendable. You can pause here and read this. I found it quite interesting. This is a unique museum. If you want to learn about Kerala's culture, ancient culture, this is the best place for you. There are more than 6,000 artworks here and a lot of notes on every sculpture, so you can read them and educate yourself. The whole structure is made of wood and clay tiles. This place has 3 floors and every floor is extremely well maintained and you'll thoroughly enjoy a visit here. Per person the entry fee is rupees 100 and it is totally worth it, trust me. It covers 3 architectural styles of Kerala: Malabar on the ground floor, Kochi on the first floor, and Travancore on the second floor. headed to our next destination, which was a lake for boat riding. Then we visited Vembanad Lake. Here you can go for boat riding if you want. We chose not to as we had decided to go riding in Alleppey, which was our last destination in Kerala. Needless to say, this place was very, very, very peaceful. We also got to see this sunset, which was so, so, so beautiful. Sunsets and coconut trees make such an amazing combo. So, definitely, this was the perfect end to the day. Then we arrived at a hotel, and I'll give you all a quick room tour in just a bit. I honestly loved the room and everything about the hotel actually, because it had all the fast facilities one would need. And I think the only con I found was that they did not have any Hindi or English channels on their TV, which was actually the case in all the hotels of the other cities we visited here. But I think that is okay, that's not a big deal at all. So here comes the room tour.
The next day.
It is next day and we were sort of late. We quickly had a breakfast and went to visit Fort Kochi, which is again a must visit if you're in Kochi. So, history class time. Fort Kochi is the first European township in India. It's a charming neighborhood full of colonial time homes. So, walking around Fort Kochi will transport you back to the last years of 15th century. So, you will find some really pretty houses here and you will actually enjoy your time here. So these are the famous Chinese fishing nets. So if you're lucky enough, you can actually see the fishermen in action. I was not lucky enough because I visited on 25th December, so it was a holiday for them. But if you're lucky, you can actually watch them in action. So you will also find many shops around the neighborhood. There are many street vendors who are selling a lot of stuff. So you can buy it for your friends and family. Now we are going to St. Francis Church in Fort Kochi. It is one of the oldest European churches in India. Just to share some info, Vasco da Gama died in Kochi and he was buried in this church. But after 14 years, his remains were taken back to Lisbon. And then I had Naril Pani because Kerala I और नारियल पानी नहीं पिया ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है